Hey YouTube, I'm at the shop today. Me and Dad are gonna finish getting the rear end in the Warrior car, or where we call it War Nanner, because she's a yellow beast of a car. Anyway, so we are gonna get that thing lined up. We had to put a different rear end in it with different style bird cages, and so we're just basically having to move it up, line it up, get it centered in the car. That's it, guys. So stay tuned. We're gonna get on it, and get her done. So race is coming up soon, and we want to be at the track as soon as we can, get these cars tested and tuned, because they have a couple play days at the beginning of the season, and we want to get them tuned in and get some wins for you guys on YouTube this year. So stay tuned, get ready for race season. Let's get at it. Did you get under there?
I gotta get this dry shaft where I need it.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, it got jammed up in the...
Yeah, I slid it.
Yep.
Pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that's...
That looks good.
Yeah, so where it's at
Where it needs to be.
is where it needs to be. We just got to get the bird cages moved, where obviously this is not crazy. We're not going to bottom out on the caliber there. So, like I said, we'll move that one over. And, you know, it's going to make a much better place for the shock. This side seems okay.
Yeah, I just need to move the rest of it.
So after that, it should be in there. I think, like I said yesterday, this side, that needs to be bolted on the outside of the bird cage. So we'll have to move it over quite a bit. And the reason that is because when the car gets in the attitude, the J-bar is going to pull it this way.
That way.
So, you know, we're not going to put a bind on these heim joints. And that's, you know.
Well, we're definitely bound up now.
Yeah. But, yes, sir. It should work, like I said. It just, little manipulation and.
Manipulation, aggravation.
Yeah, well. I think tomorrow we get this rear end in here. I get that motor back together, and then we'll tear that one down, get the new heads on it.
Yeah, I just like that one.
So
Back together.
then I'll check that engine, and this engine we know runs well, but we just have to, like I said,
This is maintenance done.
get them maintained, go through valve lash, maybe check everything. They need to be
Well, I'm gonna get this one where I can drive it out,
right.
clean the damn thing up.
Yeah, well, when you break the bell, damn dome. That's all right. We weren't trying to. If we didn't break it, we weren't trying, right?
Yeah. It was put it at full set.
Yeah. Well, we were. Definitely trying, but.
I gotta get that seat painted.
Oh yeah, I can do that tomorrow.
Yeah, I got it.
I'll get it.
Oh,
It's just I could get it based white and
They
then.
order some edge primers for me on that.
Okay.
Hopefully it's in.
We're gonna have to figure out something with the eliminator.
What?
Can't be there. We're gonna have to put a bolt-in bar across.
Thought about that.
We're gonna have to. and honestly, it'll help keep it from give it.
Well,
I know that the under the under rail, but that the Rayburn I ran the first year has a bolt-in bar.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's, which we could build our own out of Heims and make it adjustable. Put 2 side brackets on here and basically weld in Heims on a bar. So, but it can be clamped in too. I mean, whatever. But it's gonna have to have
one out of Rayburn out there.
Gonna have to have something across, because what that's gonna do is when it drops out, it's gonna pull it too quickly, because it's gonna, you know, that chain is gonna, when if it tightens up, it's gonna pull it. Yeah, it's got to be right there. And then, like I said, if we had a bar that went across that was bolt in, that, I mean, things, this, nobody, when you change stuff on these swing arm cars that isn't meant for swing arm, and we're trying to
create an update.
Yeah. All right. Said there might be something over there on the shelf in the showroom. Yeah. I'll go look. Well, so we got the bird cages. It looks like we moved them where we needed them. Sorry, it's dark. I ain't turned the lights on. Let me get up here in the showroom. Anyway. Oh, look at that light. So, let's see. Well, looks like we got some clamps here. Alrighty. I'll grab a couple. That one looks pretty good. Stout. That one's got brackets welded on it. Let's see what we got here. Couple of these, might want to put 2 of them on, but anyway, so it looks like we got everything moved. Rear end looks pretty square. Once we get the wheels and tires on the ground, we can probably adjust the J-bar to make the little bit of adjustments. What was going on is we put a completely different rear end in it, and the bird cages on the swing arm car are not like the ones that are, you know, on this rear end. See, the Heims bolts on one side or the other. On a lot of the older swing arm cars, the Heims bolted in between a bracket that was on the rear end. So, other than that, I mean, no, that one won't work. I don't know why I grabbed that one. So, no, this is the only one. Sorry, I'm off topic. I was just making sure I grabbed the right one. We have, okay, so we got 2 of them right here. Cool. Oh, that one's broke. Okay, well, I only have one. Well, one's better than none. So, yeah, so we had to move the bird cages to get the bar angled where they weren't crazy and hitting and bottoming out. But like I was saying, these bird cages, different than the ones in the swing arm car. So let's get back over there and get the clamp on there. The rear end tight. Well, there's one on the rear end up in the showroom that's probably like that one. It doesn't have anything on it. It's got 2 half-inch bolts.
Yeah, this one here's got 3/4.
Yeah, well, that's stout one. Yeah. Well, see, they got one like that one holding that bird cage over. with the small bolts. Yeah, that needs to be on our left side if we put the shock over the axle. That's what that's for.
Yeah, I know.
Or yeah, for that, or you can put a eliminator chain on it.
I might take that off.
Yeah, that one's got two.
It's got 2 Allen.
Yeah, so that should work. I don't think anybody's ever put a shock over the axle on the right side. Maybe if you chained on the right side, but I don't like doing that. You make the car too rigid and it get a little difficult to drive. Depends on the driver. Yeah, so we got everything lined up. Doing pretty good. Z-link on this side, swing arm on that side. All that means is basically a Z-link, so shaped like a Z. And the difference between a swing arm is the fact that the coilover will bolt on the lower A arm or control arm, whatever you want to call it, up to the chassis, and it's swing. So it's below the Heim joint. Z-link is 2 straight bars Z, and the shock bolted on the bird cage. We've had luck tuning this car and getting it going. I've gotten a little bit more knowledge on the swing arm and the simplicity of it, and I love the cars. You basically, you know, tuning is a lot in the spring loads, shock loads, and thrust angle. Not terrible. So we're gonna get at it, get it done.
Okay. You got them 3/4 up there? One of them? No, I got that.
No, that should be down there. You got the shock tightened up on this side?
No.
Okay.
No, both of them need to be tightened up.
All right.
Well, while I'm under here, you want me to just slide this fucking dry shaft in too?
Yeah, I would. I'd go ahead, like I said, like it's gonna drive out of here right now. Get the wheels on it, and then I can start getting it, you know, set up. And I think majorly just, you know, getting it centered with the front, you know, stringing the wheels, and then making sure we have enough roll steer in it. Bar angles, and I mean,
motherfucker.
well, I could jack the rear end up now.
That ain't
Oh, that Brin. If you get past there, I think I need to put a new rear sleeve in it.
no, it just fucking slides up. Man, that's a bitch. Last thing I fucking did. Put the fucking lift over here.
Yeah. Well, we have one over there.
No.
I told you if you build a if you just build a brace to go across the.
No, I'm gonna fucking put the floor like it's supposed to be. Every time I fucking do the shortcut shit, it costs me. Hang it that here.
No, they like I said, they make them like that, but I have to find my concrete bit. I don't know where it's at.
Fucking looted it now. So much easier on the left.
Oh yeah.
Well, I can't get under it.
Well, I can jack the rear end up.
Drop this nut, I think. There we go. All right. Drop my nut. Fucking serious. Strap down stuff up there. Sometimes it's good to work with gloves, other times it ain't. Rear end spray's easy.
All right. Also, we could take the spacer out of that, put a smaller one in it, and move that bar. I know it looks weird with the angle, but these bars, I don't.
No, I'd leave it alone.
But I think we really like if we start to rub, we need to shorten the
shaving them off anyway.
length of those. And the front we know we're good, but everything else is square with the car. Moving that bar down, like I said, right now I think we're at 0 roll steer. We might want to put an inch in it, but that's just adjusting the bar lengths. So I said, once we get it on the scales, we start doing all the suspension tuning. But as of, like I said, nothing's binding. That's the, so, you know, the chassis is moving freely. The bird cages are moving freely. And I know they didn't used to get this much droop out of a swing arm car, but, or they might have.
Too extreme.
Yeah, well, we've gotten about that.
You can go a little bit hard.
Well, like I said, we got droop rules, so that's indexing into the spring like it should, and so is that. Like I said, you got to put a little bit of weight down here, just the chassis. Yep. Dry shaft staying straight. See, that's much better than what it was with the other rear end. All right. Oh, we got it in, so.
She's a roller again.
Yep.
Well, actually, no, it's a runner.
Yeah, you can drive it in and out now. Oh, well, that's nothing but putting the gear in. And we need to make sure that's all the oil's out of this.
I know.
All of it, because it leaked out all over.
Well, shop.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
All right.
Like I said, the only adjust, like this will always keep the thrust angle in the left side. The right side rear bar is the only bar adjustment we should have to make.
What do you think about the traction shock?
Well,
I think we ought to leave it alone.
let's drive it without it, because right now we've created a lot of okay, so we don't, yeah, let's put the traction shock on it just for the unload purposes, but we'll have to figure that out later, because what happens is when these bars are at that extreme angle, when you let off of the gas, the car comes down a lot harder. So if you can slow the reaction of the car coming down, and then, you know, we're running a shorter track. So what that'll do is if you're, you know, we're stop and go track. We're not getting off of the attitude of the car. That's the only thing that shock is really doing with this car, is we're manipulating the car from not falling down quickly.
Let's see what it does.
Like I said, we'll figure something out. I said, you know, because if we got to put a bar in here, then that's what we got to do. And but we should be ready to basically you getting the body back on it.
Well,
We got to get it power washed, and then I know we got to get it cleaned up. We'll roll it out. It's supposed to be nice this week, so.
I gotta get all this shit cleaned up.
Yeah, that's good.
Everything's clearing.
Yep.
So,
A little bit of a headache, but that's how it goes when you're changing a bunch of stuff.
and I'll probably take that clamp and put over here another clamp in between them, so I know damn well them bird cages are not.
Okay, yeah, I can see what you're saying. Okay. And we got to plug this hole, or if we
Yeah.
put the clamp on it, we'll cover it.
Yeah.
You can put a little bit of sealant in there,
That's wow.
clean it up. I don't know. Like I said, we can. I might have plugs.
I might have a.
Well,
Go
we
down
need to
to-
get a plug for them.
Yeah, let's go down to the store, Napa, or wherever, and get a plug for it.
Little brass plug, something. You know, it doesn't have to be real deep because we don't want to get too deep in there.
No.
That's what she said. All right. Well, that concludes that.
Now back to this.
Well, yeah, that one here. Gotta get it cleaned up. Luckily, it's as easy as putting wheels on it, and rolling it outside too. Because this front suspension's kind of under it.
Yeah, I need to change this.
But like I said, we'll put that weight jack in on the right side, and then I could
Yeah, I
leave.
thought about that last night too. Instead of making a loop, just hear me out and see.
Now you can do it that way too, but it's got to come up. Remember, we want to keep this. It's got to this where it's at, and this has got to be up, so that we have adjustment both ways. So yeah, I mean that in a way that can work too. We don't have to make that extreme bend.
That's what I was getting at.
So that it won't be
Take that
terrible.
up.
Yeah, because this is, like I said, that's kind of where I think that we need to be. This needs to stay where it was originally on the chassis, and then this will allow us to adjust up and down for ride height. So that's what the purpose of that is. And we can, you know, smash it and then,
Same way on this one over here.
yeah, it'll be similar to that. Projects, always projects.